coming to Navy based classifier, the continuation of that base classification. So let D be a training set of tuples. We do analysis of the training set here. So let us consider D as some training set of tuples. Tuples means some samples and their associated class labels. So I will take some classes like C1, C2, so on, Cm, and each tuple is represented by an ND attribute vector. So let us go for an ND attribute. So X can be taken as X1, 2, 3, so on, N. For ND attribute. D is the training set, N is the number of attribute, the attribute vector what you call. So here, so what is that you have? Suppose there are some M classes, say C1, C2, so on, Cm. So let us redefine this classification probability as the classification is to derive the maximum posteriori, that is the maximal P of Ci by X. So that is done with respect to the from the equation of Bayes theorem, based on the concept of this. So we rewrite the equation with respect to these classes. So wherever we had this H, no, that I am going to define in terms of C here. So C is number of classes, right? X is the sample data. What is N here? So what is D here? D is the number of training set tuples and N is the attribute. So ND is attribute vector here. So taking X as X1, 2, 3, so on, Xn, and taking M number of classes C1, C2, C3, so on, Cm. So let us redefine the equation from the Bayes theorem as, in place of P of H I have taken Ci, where I again 1, 2, 3, so on, M, equals to, in place of P of X by H I have taken Ci in place of H, into P of, in place of H again I have taken Ci, divided by P of X, same equation. Same equation, wherever I have H I am going to consider for Ci, where Ci is based on the number of classes. So what is P of X here? Since here in the denominator we have P of X, no? If you assume that P of X is some constant for all classes Ci, Ci is what? C1 to C2, C3, so on, Cm. So what is your equation becomes? So P of Ci by X equal to only the numerator, P of X by Ci into P of Ci. So here my assumption here, attributes are conditionally independent. Where whatever the attributes you consider, no, if they are independent of each other, that means there is no dependence relation between the attributes. If that is the case, we can redefine this equation. Here we have P of Ci by X. For the independent variables, let us consider. So let us take P of X by Ci. Ci is again with respect to H hypothesis. So is defined as, if I take Ci by X, then I will use the symbol as that algebraic sum. So here if you take X by Ci, then we have to use the symbol as pi here. So that is the convention what we follow. So for pi of P of Xk, here X I have taken, no? So you are supposed to take Xk here. For K I will come to that, Kth attributes, okay? Xk, there M I have taken, here I will take K. So Xk by Ci, right? So for K equal to 1 to N, right? So this is defined as, if just go on substituting K as 1, 1, 2, 3, so on. So what is that equation you get here? P of X, first time K, substitute K as 1 here, X1 by Ci, into, what is that next one? K you substitute as 2, P of X2 by Ci, into P of X3 by Ci, so on. Last term you get, what is the K? Last value N, P of Xn by Ci. A simple equation. For independent variables, Navier-Bayes classifier result can be obtained as P of X by Ci as pi of P of Xk by Ci for K equal to 1 to N. So go on substituting K as 1, 2, 3, so on. So this greatly reduces the computation cost. That means only counts the class contribution. If you know only Ci as 1, 2, 3, so on M, and X as Xk as 1, 2, 3, so on N, it is easy to evaluate for the independent variables. So let us see what is Ak. When we go for this equation and when we go for Gaussian distribution, all that. If Ak is categorical means what? You have some fixed number of attributes. I mean finite number of attributes. Then P of Xk by Ci, this one, is the number of tuples in Ci having value Xk. That time I'll take Ci a fixed number, M is fixed, right? Ci 1, 2, 3, so on, M, maybe 10, 5, whatever. So that time Ci is having fixed number of classes having value Xk. So Xk again depends on value of N, right? So for Ak divided by Ci, D, you understand this with the example, students. Just consider that there are two types of attributes you are going to do analysis. One is categorical, that is for fixed number of analysis, That's what we have in our syllabus. Here we have the equation to be known, but not necessary to solve the problem on Gaussian distribution. So if at all, if you go for infinite number of what is it tuples, that time we call this AK as continuous value. Then we go for P of xk by Ci, usually computed based on Gaussian distribution. So if it is fixed, then we use the simple equation what we have derived. If you go for Gaussian distribution for continuous value, then we need to take a definition of Gaussian distribution with respect to these three terms. What are those? X is again the tuples what you call. What is that? Mu is for mean, and this symbol what you call sigma, what you call standard deviation. So it is given by 1 by root of 2 pi sigma into e power minus of x minus mu whole square by 2 sigma square. I think this you would have studied in some mathematics subject. So just to remember this, then P of xk by Ci can be rewritten as, with respect to this Gaussian distribution, as P of x by Ci equal to, in place of this, what is that you write G in this one, RHS is this one. If this is the case, these values are to be derived, students. You have to find mu, standard deviation, all that. So G of x, in place of x I have taken xk for AK, then mu Ci for Ci number of classes, and sigma Ci for Ci number of classes.